it's kind of odd because when I see people and I see animals and I see everything, like, I almost catch myself when I'm in the moment, which is almost all the time now. I catch myself staring at people, like, no matter if they're an old man on a lawnmower or a guy on a three-wheel bike that has like a mental problem that drives around honking his horn at people and waving at semis and asking them to honk their horns, or some young child or a old lady shopping or anybody. Sometimes I catch myself staring at them, and then, you know, because I love them so much. I love them so much. Like, and they'll walk right by me, not even notice me, maybe even give me evil looks like, what are you looking at? If they catch me looking at them or something like that. I mean, sometimes I know not to, or other times I shut my mind off of being that open, let my heart be that open, because other people think that's uncalled for. You can't be that loving to people. They don't like it. If you're like, how are you? You are just so splendid. Like, so tell me about yourself. Like, I literally want to know everything about everybody. The only way you can know what reality is if you had a one-on-one interview with everything alive, everyone alive, and you studied everything, and somehow understood that studying, you know. Sorry, I got a candy in my mouth. There we go. Anyway, so it's like, I can't imagine what life is going to be like. I can. Actually, I have a crazy imagination, which I'm sure you will understand. But it's hard to picture. No, it's not. I can picture any infinite possibility. But in my physical life, the day-to-day stuff, like being so happy but being rejected, and having people ignore me, and having people not understand me, that is one of the hardest things to deal with. But at the same time, I'm learning to love it. But at the same time, I also love when people interact and talk. So I could be completely silent and I love it. And I could be in front of a billion people and love it. And like, I feel like right now, I feel like everywhere I go and I'm in front of a billion people. I'm in front of what matters the most right now. Always. You're always right in front of what matters the most. Your true, deep down self, and what you think of you, and what you think of everything around you and the world you live in, becomes you. Becomes you on a whole, like on a way you wouldn't understand. Like, we are like a human being is like a bacteria on God, in God, like in the body of God. And when we transcend this life past the next astral, past all the dimensions of confusion, without this body, there's dimensions of confusion without this body, because people get so confused by what we are. Not just people, everything gets confused about what we are. Like, the wind hasn't been there yet. The wind is part of it, but hasn't been there yet. The cycle of wind goes through your body, goes through waves, goes through everything wind is made and produced from, and consumed by. You know, it's amazing. It's too much to express. The words are meaningless. The activity is endless all the time, in so many dimensions, in so many ways, all unanimously just being, you know. And when I say all the time, there's no time. It's all just there and back, there and back, there and back every time. Like, it's so unfathomably, I understand it. It's like, oh man, like, every day when you think to yourself, gotta go to work, gotta do this, me and the kids are doing this later today, and everyone's got this going on and that going on, this going on, that going on. Like, those things become the person you are. And you can tell yourself, I work at this job, until you get fired from the job, until you quit the job, and then you're like, I don't work there no more, I'm somewhere else, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, I'm backing into my driveway, and my brother's parked on my spot, and I don't know why, so it's not my spot, it's just where I usually park my big truck. There's no spot that's mine or anybody's, it's just there. So, anywho, peace, y'all, I love you.